You're scrolling through your feed, and you've definitely seen them, right? The dog influencers. Their poses are perfect, their lives look like a total dream, but have you ever wondered what's really going on behind all that flawless content?
Okay, so let's dive in. We see the cuddles, the fun trips, the absolutely hilarious videos, and it all just looks so effortless. It's this fantasy life with a furry best friend, and it's being broadcast to millions of people.
But is it really that simple? Well, in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you the incredible amount of work, the business smarts, and just the pure heart that it takes to make a dog a social media superstar.
So let's start by busting the biggest myth of them all, that running a famous pet social media account is just some fun little hobby. The reality? It is so much more demanding than you'd think.
This quote from an industry insider, it really gets right to the heart of it. These owners aren't just pet parents messing around on their phones. They're basically running a one-person media company. They have to be the photographer, the writer, the strategist, the CEO, everything. And this, right here, illustrates that contrast perfectly. Over on the left, you've got the fantasy, and on the right, the reality. It's a whole list of professional job titles. These owners are juggling all of these roles just to create that content that looks so effortless.
So how does all of that actually translate into the day-to-day work? Well, let me tell you, creating a constant stream of high-quality content is a relentless and a lot of times a pretty chaotic process. I just love this quote from Chris, the owner of those famous corgis, Hammy and Olivia. It really highlights the central charm and the biggest challenge of this whole job. The stars of the show are completely, blissfully unaware of their massive audience and all the deadlines that come with it.
And think about this for a second. This slide breaks it all down. A single 30-second clip, one that you might just watch in a blink and scroll past, can be the result of a full day's work. We're talking scripting, staging, filming who knows how many takes, and then hours and hours of editing. And the job comes with this whole set of challenges you just won't find anywhere else. Owners have to be expert travel agents, crowd controllers, even meteorologists, all while managing a coworker who pretty much runs on instinct, treats, and very unpredictable nap schedules.
Now, this level of effort isn't just for some passion project. For the really successful accounts, this has become a very real and, believe me, a very complex business.
So let's talk about the money, because the financial stakes here are incredibly high. We are talking about fees for a single sponsored post that can go over $15,000. That's rivaling what top human influencers are earning. This is not pocket money, it is a serious enterprise.
But all that money coming in so fast actually created a huge problem. As pet talent agent Loni Edwards explains, a lot of owners were suddenly dealing with these major brands but had absolutely no idea how to negotiate a contract. It was, in her words, a total mess that created a need for professional agents who specialize in animal talent.
So what this all means is that on top of everything else, these owners have to develop some sharp business acumen, like overnight. They're effectively their dog's talent manager, publicist, and accountant, all rolled into one. It's a side of the job that nobody ever sees, but it is absolutely crucial for success.
Okay, so let's pivot a little. We've talked about the logistics, we've talked about the business, but what about the immense personal and emotional investment it takes from the people holding the leash? This so-called dream job can take a really serious toll.
This right here is a really powerful statistic. Nearly 80% of all online content creators report feeling burnt out. The constant pressure to create, to post, to engage, it is absolutely relentless, and dog influencer owners are right in the thick of it. And yep, they face the exact same pressures. The anxiety over follower counts, the stress of feeling like you have to be on 24/7, and yes, even dealing with negative comments and trolls in the world of cute dogs. It all adds up to some serious mental and emotional exhaustion.
But, and this is a really big but, there's a huge silver lining to all of this hard work. For many owners, like Andrea who owns Vince Cincy, the whole process of training and creating content together becomes this incredible bonding experience. The job actually strengthens their relationship in a way that just being a pet owner might not.
Okay, so for our final section, let's zoom out a bit. Let's look beyond the owner and their pet to the surprisingly profound impact these accounts have on their millions of followers, and honestly, on the world at large.
It's more than just a passing distraction. There's actual science behind this. The simple act of watching these dogs play and just be silly can actually trigger a release of endorphins. It provides real, measurable moments of happiness to people all over the globe.
And sometimes that impact is literally life-changing. Chris, Hammy, and Olivia's owner got this message from a 911 operator who used his lighthearted videos to calm someone down during a crisis. It is a stunning reminder that what might seem like silly little content can have a deeply serious and positive effect.
These influencers use their platform for real, tangible good. They raise tons of money for shelters, they promote responsible pet ownership, and they build these massive, supportive communities of people who find comfort and connection through a shared love for animals.
So, for anyone out there who's inspired to maybe turn their own pup into a star, the pros have some pretty clear advice. And the most important takeaway is this. Every single one of these tips, from finding your niche to setting boundaries, is built on one fundamental rule. The happiness and well-being of your pet has to come first, always.
So the next time one of these perfect, happy dogs pops up on your feed, just take a second. Because now you know the full story, the hours of work, the business stress, and the incredible love of the dedicated person who is just out of frame, holding the leash and making it all happen.